Hey guys, welcome again to the Maths Club. If you are just joining us, you're welcome. In line with the algebraic processes that we have been talking about for some time, we're going to be looking at algebraic fractions. So what are algebraic fractions? These are fractions where the numerator, the denominator, or both of them are algebraic expressions. So if you are saying, let's say, x plus y, or x maybe in the numerator, denominator, and is a fraction, of course, what should be seen is an algebraic fraction. This is a simple fraction, a simple example of an algebraic fraction where you see x over y, and you can see some more complex fractions such as x plus 1 all over x minus 2. All of these are examples of algebraic fractions. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to simplify algebraic fractions. So there are some steps we'll follow. The first step is that we have to factorize both the numerator and denominator, and then we'll cancel out the common factor. So after we factorize, let's say 2 is common in both sides of the equation at the numerator, we'll factor it out. We'll also factor it out from the denominator, whatever is common, then we'll cancel out until we are sure that there is no more cancelling that can be done on that fraction. Let's say an example. This example says that we should simplify BC plus BD all over 3b minus 4b squared. What is common here is the b. You can see b in BC, you can see b in BD, so I can factor out the b and say b open brackets. BC divided by b will leave me with c, plus BD divided by b will leave me with d. So I'll close the brackets. All over what is common to at this bottom, you can see b2 is common here, you can see b here, you can see b squared here. So if I factor out b from this, I'll be left with 3, because 3b divided by b will give me 3, minus 4b squared divided by b will give me 4b. So you can see I factored out this 2. You can see I can cancel out this one from this one, because it's like saying b times, this is like saying b times, right? B times open bracket c plus d, close the brackets, and b times open bracket 3 minus 4b, close the bracket. So because it's multiplication, both at the numerator and denominator, I can cancel both of them out. So when I simplify this, there's nothing that is common between any of them. So my answer will be c plus d all over 3 minus 4b. And you can see it right here. Example 2 states that we should simplify x squared minus 9 all over x squared minus x minus 6. So when we see this, remember the first step is that we should factorize both the top and the bottom. If you look at this top can be written as x squared minus 3 squared all over x squared minus x minus 6. And x squared minus 3 squares is like difference of 2 squares. You see this square 1, this square 2. We've talked about difference of 2 squares before. So we said that if I give something like this, we can write that saying x minus 3 and x plus 3. So we have factorized the top. Now let's factorize the bottom. For this bottom, I'll say x squared minus x minus 6. From the quadratic equation that we just finished, I could join these two and say minus 6x squared. So I'll look for two values that if I multiply, they'll give me minus 6x squared, and if I add, they'll give me minus x. What value comes to mind? Great. Minus 3x and plus 2x. So I'll replace, that will be x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. These are things that I've treated before. So these two, say we'll factor out what's common between both of them, which is x. X squared divided by x will give me x. 3x divided by x will give me minus 3. What is common in both of them here is plus 2. 2x divided by 2 will give me x. Minus 6 divided by 2 will give me 3. So because I have x minus 3 here and x minus 3 here, I'm good. Right? So what did we say again? Well, those group will say x plus 2, x minus 3. So we factorize both the top and the bottom. So let's replace. That will be x minus 3 in brackets, x plus 3 in brackets, all over. In place of this, please, I'll put this one here because I've broken them down, and this will be x plus 2 and x minus 3. So you can say I can cancel this one, can cancel this one. So what I'm left is what? X plus 3 all over x plus 2. So this is our answer from this simplification. Now the next example says that we should simplify 6x squared minus 18x all over 3x. I want you to try that one by yourself. Pause the video and try it out. Welcome back. Let's look at it together. So to solve this question, you can see that x is common in both of them, and both of them are also factors of 6, right? 6 times 1 will give me 6, 6 times 3 will give me 18, so I can factor out 6 and I can also factor out x. So this will be 6x divided by 6x to give me x, minus 18x divided by 6x, that will give me 3, all over 3x. So x will cancel x, 3 will cancel, so this will be 2. My answer will be 2 open brackets x minus 3. Great. Now that we're done with simplifying algebraic fractions, we're now going to look at operations that involve algebraic fractions. What kind of operations are we looking at? Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. So for addition and subtraction, first thing is that we need to find the common denominator. Then we combine the numerators over that common denominator, just like you do when you're dealing with normal fractions. And then you simplify if it is possible. For multiplication and division, what you can do is, for multiplication, you multiply the numerators together and the denominators together, like as if you're multiplying two normal fractions. And then for division, you multiply by the reciprocal of the second guy or of the denominator. Let's see some examples. Example first is that we should simplify 3 over x minus 15 over 2y, all in brackets, divided by 6 over xy. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's look at it together. So in the line of BODMAS or PEMDAS, right? So if I say PEMDAS, okay, I think I'm more familiar with BODMAS. So I'm just say BODMAS. BODMAS tells us that we should treat a bracket first before we treat a division. So I'll treat this bracket. So let me resolve this bracket. Denominator of this two guy will be 2xy, right? 2xy divided by x will give me 2y, times 3 will give me 6y, minus 2xy divided by 2y will give me x, times 15 will give me minus 15x. So we have this. I can now say 6y minus 15x all over 2xy divided by 6 all over xy, right? If you have division, we multiply by the reciprocal of the second guy, so that will be 6y minus 15x all over 2xy multiplied by, this will come up, this will come down, xy all over 6. So xy will cancel xy, right? We're left with 6y minus 15x all over 2 times 6, which is 12. So this will be 6y minus 15x all over 12. But if you look at this, we can also simplify, because 6 is a multiple of 3, 15 is a multiple of 3, 12 is also a multiple of 3. So I can factor out 3 and say 3 open brackets, 6y divided by 3, this give me 2y, minus 15x divided by 3, this give me 5x all over 3 open brackets 4, right? Because 3 times 4 will give me 12. This will cancel this. So at the end of the day, our simplified answer is 2y minus 5x all over 4. Let's see if we're correct. Great. Example first is that we should simplify a squared minus 9 all over a squared minus a multiplied by a squared minus 3a plus 2 all over a squared plus a minus 6. This is from NECO 2002. If you want to pause the video to try this out yourself, feel free to do so, but I'll continue ahead. So the first thing we need to notice is that, look at this top guy. This is like a difference of 2 squared, because I can say a squared minus 9 is the same as saying a squared minus 3 squared, and this is like saying a minus 3 a plus 3. So you simplify this first guy. This second guy, we can simplify it and say a squared minus a is equal to, I can factor out a from both of them. So a squared divided by a will give me a, minus a divided by a will give me 1. So this is the answer. This is the simplification for the second guy. Now for this third guy, we have a squared minus 3a plus 2. We're going to use any method that you know. So this will be 2a squared. Two numbers that if I multiply will give me 2a squared, and if I had to give me minus 3a, that will be minus 2a and minus a, right? Great. So this will be a squared minus 2a minus a plus 2. Let's factor out a from this. This will be a squared divided by a will give me a, minus 2a divided by a will give me 2. Because I want minus to be inside, like I want it to be open bracket a minus 2 here, I'm not going to use plus. I'm going to factor out minus, right? And if you try it with plus, you'll see what I'm saying. Is there anything equal in both of them? No. So I will just say 1 minus 1 open bracket minus a divided by minus 1 will give me a, plus 2 divided by minus 1 will give me minus 2. If any of this is strange, we have talked about all of this extensively when we're talking about quadratic equations. So look for the video in the playlist and check it out. So then we'll group. By the time we group, this will be a minus 1, a minus 2. So I have the replacements for this third guy. So it's remaining this last guy. This last guy is a squared plus a minus b minus 6, or minus b. So if I join these two guys, this will be minus 6a squared. And if I want to break down minus 6a squared into two things that when I add, it will give me plus a, and when I multiply, it will give me minus 6a squared. What would that be? Great. Plus 3a and minus 2a. So this will be a squared plus 3a minus 2a minus 6. So if I factor out a from this, will give me a plus 3. And because I want plus to be in the second guy, I have to factor out minus 2 from this. This will be a plus 3. If I group, this will be a minus 2. This will be a plus 3. So I have the factorization of all of them. So it's just to replace. So I'll say replacing. This top guy gave me a minus 3, a plus 3, all over. This bottom guy gave me a open brackets, where is it? A open brackets, a minus 1. This guy gave me this one, he gave me a minus 1, a minus 2. And then this last guy gave me a minus 2, a plus 3. So because it's a multiplication and it's general, so I could just cancel out a minus 2, a minus 2. What else again? So if I multiply all of this together, I'm not going to multiply it though. I'll just group everything together so they won't multiply each other. That would be a minus 3, a plus 3 would multiply a minus 1 all over a open brackets a minus 1, a plus 3. So this will cancel this. This will cancel this. So what I'll be left with will be a minus 3 all over a. And then you can also simplify it, right? You can simplify it and say a over a minus 3 over a, right? This is the same thing. A divided by a is 1 minus 3 over a. So it's either leave the answer in this form or leave the answer in this form. Any of them is correct. Let's see if our answer is correct. Great. So 1 minus 3 over a. Example 6 says that given that x is equal to 2m all over 1 minus m squared and y is equal to 2m all over 1 plus m, we should express 2x minus y in terms of m in the simplest form. This form was 2002. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's look at it together. So we're told that these are x, these are y, and we're told to find 2x minus y. So 2x minus y will be equal to 2 open brackets 2m all over 1 minus m squared. So anywhere I see x, I'll replace it with this guy. Then minus, anywhere I see y, I'll replace it with this guy. That will be 2m all over 1 plus m. Ideally, it should be in the brackets. So if I expand this bracket, that will be 4m all over 1 minus m squared. Minus times plus is minus, so that will be minus 2m all over 1 plus m. Remember, when you have something like this, the minus only multiply the numerator. Don't go to multiply the denominator, so just be careful of that. Now this is 1 minus m squared. 1 minus m squared is something as saying 1 squared minus m squared, which is something as saying 1 minus m 1 plus m. So you see that 1 plus m is already a factor of 1 squared minus m squared, right? So the common factor between them, I could just say it as 1 minus m squared. I could say 1 minus m 1 plus m. This is difference of 2 square in action, and we've treated this in several examples in the previous videos. So 1 minus m squared, or 1 minus m in brackets, 1 plus m in brackets, divided by 1 minus m squared. Of course, it's just dividing himself. Remember, this is the same thing as saying this. So this divided by this will give me 1. So 1 times 4m will give me 4m minus 1 minus m 1 plus m divided by 1 plus m. That will give me 1 minus m, right? Then multiply by 2m, so that will be 2m open brackets 1 minus m. Now let's expand the bracket and see. This is 4m minus 2m divided by 1. That will give me minus 2m minus 2m divided by minus m. That will give me plus 2m squared all over 1 minus m 1 plus m. So 4m minus 2m, this will give me 2m plus 2m squared all over 1 minus m, 1 plus m. So what's common denominator? You can see 2m, you can see 2m squared here. So what's common is what? 2m. Great. 2m divided by 2m will give you 1, plus 2m squared divided by 2m, this will give you m all over 1 minus m, 1 plus m. So we can cancel this and this guy. So we're left with 2m all over 1 minus m at the end of the day. So this is the solution to this particular question. Let's see if we're correct. Great. 2m all over 1 minus m. Example 7 states that we should simplify 1 over x plus 1 minus 2 over x minus 1 plus 3 all over x squared minus 1. This take from NECO 2002. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's look at it together. So the LCM of all these guys, of course, will be x squared minus 1, feeding from the previous question that we just did, because x squared minus 1 is x minus 1 in brackets, x plus 1 in brackets, difference of 2 squares. So I'll just say the LCM is x minus 1, x plus 1. So x minus 1, x plus 1 divided by x plus 1, this will give me x minus 1 multiplying by 1. So this is x minus 1, then minus x minus 1, x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 will leave me with x plus 1. That x plus 1 are multiplied by 2, so that minus 2, open brackets, x plus 1, then plus x minus 1, x plus 1, which is something as saying x squared minus 1, right? So they will cancel out. Then 1 multiplied by 3, that will give me 3. So let me expand the bracket. This will give me x minus 1, minus 2 times x will give me minus 2x, minus 2 times plus 1 will give me minus 2, then plus 3 all over x minus 1, x plus 1. So let's see, let's simplify. X minus 2x, this will give me minus x, minus 1 minus 2, this will give me minus 3, minus 3 plus 3 will give me 0. So all over x minus 1, x plus 1. So this is really just the answer for this. Or I could write this as saying or minus x all over, this is like saying x squared minus 1 squared, abi, and 1 squared is the same as saying 1, so you could just say which is equal to minus x all over x squared minus 1. So either this or this is the answer to this particular question. Great. So minus x all over x squared minus 1. So now we're going to look at complex algebraic fractions, and these are fractions where the numerator or denominator is itself a fraction. What do I mean? See this example 8. You can see that the denominator itself is a fraction. The denominator itself is also a fraction, a combination of fractions, right? When it's things like this, you know they are dealing with complex algebraic fractions. Now let's simplify. In numerator we have 1 over x plus 2 over y, and denominator we have 1 over x minus 2 over y. Let's solve this together. So if I deal with the numerator first, that will be, let me just bring this down. So that will be 1 over x plus 2 over y. The LCM here will be xy. Xy divided by x is y, y times 1 is y, plus xy divided by y is x times 2, that will be 2x. So we're done with the numerator. The denominator, that will be 1 over x minus 2 over y. The LCM here is xy. Xy divided by x is y times 1, that will give you y, plus xy divided by y will give me x times 2. This will give me minus 2, so this will be minus 2, not plus, minus 2x. So I'll just replace. That will be y plus 2x all over xy divided by y minus 2x all over xy. So as always, when we are dealing with this is like saying y plus 2x all over xy divided by y minus 2x all over xy. So if I'm dealing with the division, we'll just turn it to multiplication, I'll take the reciprocal, and that will be y plus 2x all over xy multiplying xy all over y minus 2x. This will cancel this. So at the end of the day, our answer is just y plus 2x all over y minus 2x. Let's see if we're correct. Great. Y plus 2x all over y minus 2x. Example 9 says that we should simplify 1 over 3 c squared minus 2 over 3 cd all over half d squared minus 1 over 4 cd. This take from WAEC 2003. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So the first thing that we'll do is that we'll break it apart. So this is the numerator. So this is like saying 1 times c squared is c squared all over 3 minus 2 times cd is 2cd all over 3. So if I subtract these two, the LCM here is 3. 3 in 3 is 1 times c squared. This give me c squared. 3 in 3 is 1 times minus 2cd. This give me minus 2cd. Right. And from this I can factor out c by saying c open bracket c squared divided by c will give me c minus 2cd divided by c will give me 2d close the brackets all over 3. So we're done with the numerator. So let's go to the denominator now. This, like say 1 times d squared is the same thing as saying d squared all over 2 minus 1 times cd will give me cd all over 4. The LCM here of course is 4. 4 in 2 is 2. 2 times d squared will give me 2d squared. 4 in 4 is 1 times minus cd will give me minus cd. So let's replace. This is like saying c, or before I replace, you can see that I can also factor out d from this guy. So that would be d open brackets 2d squared divided by d will give me 2d minus c divided by d will give me minus c all over 4. So let's now replace. That will be c open brackets c minus 2d all over 3 divided by d open brackets 2d minus c all over 4. Let's say c open brackets c minus 2d all over 3 times 4 over d open brackets 2d minus c. So you can see we have c minus 2d, we have 2d minus c. What can I do? We can factor out minus from this guy here. We can, because if you have 2 times minus 4, right, it's the same thing as saying minus 2 times 4, right? So either the 4 carries the minus or the 2 carries the minus, the end product will still be the same. So if I factor out this and I rearrange it, this will be c open bracket c minus 2d all over 3, so times 4 all over d times, let me factor out minus from this guy, that will be minus open brackets 2d divided by minus will give me minus 2d minus c divided by minus will give me plus c. So I can write it as saying c open bracket c minus 2d close bracket all over 3 times 4 all over d times minus, that will give me minus d open brackets minus 2c plus d. I can write it as saying c minus 2d. You agree with me? Great. So you can see now this guy can cancel this guy, so we'll be left with c times 4, which is 4c all over 3 times minus will give me minus 3d, or we can write it as saying minus 4c all over 3d. Let's see if you are correct. Great. Minus 4c all over 3d. And finally, I'm going to look at solving equations involving algebraic fractions. This example says that we should solve x plus 2 all over x minus 1 is equal to 3 over 2. I'm sure you can be able to solve this, so pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So to solve this, we cross multiply, and by cross multiply we'll say x plus 2 would multiply this 2. There's a cross multiplication here, is equal to 3 will multiply x minus 1. So x times 2 will give me 2x, plus 2 times 2 will give me 4, 3 times x will give me 3x, 3 times minus 1 will give me minus 3. So let's take like terms. 2x minus 3x plus 3x will come over here to become minus 3x is equal to minus 3 plus 4 will come over here to become minus 4. So 2x minus 3x will give me minus x, minus 3 minus 4 will give me minus 7. If I divide both sides by minus, our x is equal to 7. Let's see if we are correct. Great. Example 11 says that we should solve 2 over x plus 3 over x plus 2 is equal to 5 over x minus 2. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So I'll take the left hand side and simplify it first. So the LCM here will be x open bracket x plus 2. This divided by this will give me x plus 2 multiplying by 2, that will be 2 open bracket x plus 2 close the bracket. Then this divided by this will give me plus x times 3, that will give me plus 3x. So let me say plus 3x is equal to 5 over x minus 2. So let's simplify this. This will give me 2x plus 4 plus 3x all over x open bracket x plus 2 is equal to 5 all over x minus 2. 2x plus 3x, that will give me 5x plus 4 all over x open bracket x plus 2 is equal to 5 all over x minus 2. Now we have this in the simplest form, so we can cross multiply. and say 5x plus 4 would multiply x minus 2 is equal to 5 would multiply x open bracket x plus 2. So this will give me 5x times s will give me 5x squared. 5x times minus 2 will give me minus 10x. 4 times x will give me plus 4x. Plus 4 times minus 2 will give me minus 8 is equal to 5 times s is 5x. So 5x times x, that will give me 5x squared. 5x times 2, that will give me plus 10x. Let me simplify both sides. So this will be 5x squared minus 10x plus 4x, that will give me minus 6x minus 8 is equal to 5x squared plus 10x. So let's collect like terms. So that will be 5x squared. 5x squared come over will become minus 5x squared minus 6x plus 10x come over to become minus 10x is equal to, let me take this minus 8 to the other side, that will be 8. So this will cancel this. 5x squared minus 5x squared is 0. Minus 6x minus 10x, that will give me minus 16x is equal to 8. So if I divide both sides by minus 16, we'll be left with, this will cancel this, and then our x will now be equal to minus 1 all over 2. Let's see if our answer is correct. Great. So with this, we've come to the end of algebraic fractions, solving various questions. So I wanted to actually look at the WAEC past question, JAMB past question, NECO past question before I release the video on the past questions, and just knock yourself out on different questions of this sort. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, comment any questions you have. If you know somebody that this channel will be useful to, please share the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.